Alex and Kelly were still both a little dazed when Alex's phone rang. He took it out and saw that it was a video call from Debbie. He glanced nervously at Kelly and then accepted the call. Debbie's beautiful face appeared on the screen. She had just finished unpacking in Chicago, and she couldn't wait to speak to Alex. "Alex, where are you?" she asked, smiling sweetly. "I'm in the cafeteria," he answered. "Look, I'm having spaghetti." He angled the camera to show his plate. "Oh, why do you have 2 forks?" she asked curiously. "Ah." Panic flashed across Alex's face for a moment, and then he smiled lightly. "I accidentally dropped my fork on the floor and had to get another one." When she heard Alex lie, Kelly's bottom lip trembled. "Oh, okay." Debbie didn't seem worried. She moved her phone around the room, showing it to Alex. "Look, this is the practice room Janice got for us. We'll be rehearsing here before we go to the talent show." "Hey, it looks pretty good," Alex said. And then he frowned with concern. "If you're staying in Chicago for a few days, are you sure you don't need me there?" "We'll be here for about a week or so," she said. "I told you that I don't need you to come. I'm trying to do what's best for you." "Okay," he said. "Take good care of yourself in Chicago, and I'll see you when you get back." After talking to Alex for a while, Debbie ended the call. "You love your girlfriend a lot," Kelly said with a faint smile. "Yes," Alex said. "So, do you understand now?" After talking to Debbie, he was resolved again. He had to be clearer with Kelly. He was no longer afraid of Kelly getting more attached to him, but he was worried that he might fall in love with her. "I understand," Kelly said, "but I'm still not giving up. As I said before, perhaps after a while, you'll realize that I'm more compatible with you." She wasn't avoiding reality, but she refused to hide her feelings for him. Alex was speechless. Then he got angry. Kelly was intentionally trying to destroy his relationship with Debbie. Scowling at her, he got up and left the cafeteria. Kelly had a faint smile on her face as she watched him leave. Then her gaze slowly shifted to the plate of spaghetti on the table. She picked up a fork and started to eat, feeling a little sad. Janice called Debbie and the others together. From the moment the 5 girls set foot in Chicago, their hearts were pounding with excitement. They dreamed of becoming famous and earning lots of money, and now that they had arrived in Chicago for the talent show, they had officially taken the first step. "Everyone seems to be doing really well," Janice stated. "I hope you can all stay so positive until we have successfully competed in the talent show." She looked around at them. "As you all know, The Sky's the Limit is currently the most popular talent show on TV and the internet. And their sponsor is Lee Dempsey. For this year's show, he has invited 4 celebrities to be the judges." Lee Dempsey was well known for being exceptionally rich. Although he wasn't as famous as some other businessmen, his wealth and achievements were impressive. The girls all understood what Janice was saying. This was their big chance to make their mark. Melissa, Katie, and Olivia had been quiet since they got off the plane. They were determined to do their best to show off in the talent show and to fight for victory. They all wore exquisite makeup. Even while they were rehearsing, a reporter might come and interview them, and they could still show off their skills. As she listened to Janice speak, Melissa lightly twirled a lock of hair around one finger. She was busy imagining doing an interview and deciding how she would attract the attention of the judges. "Now that it's almost time, I'm ready to announce the leader of the band, and also the lead singer," Janice said. Melissa's attention was immediately drawn back to her, and the others also focused on Janice. The leader was an important role in the band. When interviewed, the leader would speak on behalf of everyone, which meant that they would be the most famous member of the band. The next most famous would be the main singer. Melissa had always wanted those 2 roles, and she was sure that she was the perfect candidate for both. But would Janice let her take both roles at the same time? "After rehearsing together, you must have some idea of each other's abilities," Janice continued. "Several people were involved in this decision, so I hope that you can all accept the results. For those who have not been chosen, it doesn't mean that you aren't talented, but simply that someone else is more suited to the position." If she just announced that I'm the leader, then the others would be disappointed, Melissa thought. So she's saying this to prepare them so they aren't upset. Then they can focus on supporting me, and I won't have to worry about trying to make them feel better. I won't make you wait any longer, Janice said, clearing her throat. Our decision is that... What? Melissa thought, her smile frozen on her face. She didn't know how to react to what Janice had just said. Rita was the leader, and Debbie was the lead singer, which meant that Melissa was nothing. It wasn't fair. Janice, did you misspeak? Surely Melissa asked, looking at Rita and Debbie in disbelief. Janice sighed softly. She had known that Melissa would question the decision, which was why she had made the speech before making the announcement. Melissa, listen to me, Janice said. Rita is the oldest and calmest among you. Besides, she's been in leadership roles before, and she can easily adapt to different situations. I understand that, Melissa interrupted, her gaze locked on Debbie's face. But why did you make Debbie the lead singer? In terms of singing skills and musical proficiency, I'm clearly better, so why her and not me? Melissa, what's your problem? Janice asked, annoyed by her attitude. Do you think that I'm being unfair? You think you should be the lead singer? Fine then, go sing by yourself, but you'll be completely on your own. On the day of the talent show, you can perform solo. Oh, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Melissa quickly apologized. If she kicked up a fuss, then as the manager, Janice could kick her out of the band. Janice glared at Melissa. She had just said that the decision had been made for the sake of the entire team. Melissa hadn't taken her words to heart. Your singing is very good, she said to Melissa. But Debbie has a better voice, and her dancing is also a little better than yours. So we decided to let her be the lead singer. Since Janice was the one who had discovered each of the girls, she felt she had to encourage them. Melissa, the lead singer, may be more famous, but as long as you work hard, each one of you can stand out. I hope you will remember that you are all part of the same band. I understand, Melissa said, lowering her head. However, she still didn't accept the decision. I'm glad you can admit when you're wrong, Janice said, smiling as she patted Melissa's shoulder. She said a few more words of encouragement to them all, and then she clamped her hands together. Okay, I've said everything I needed to say, so get back to rehearsing. We don't have much time left. They all went back to practicing. Janice watched for a while and then left to take care of a few things. Later that night, Debbie and the others finished rehearsing and left the practice room. Don't think that just because you've become the lead singer that you're anything special, Melissa said, walking past with Katie and Olivia. She shot a disdainful look at Debbie. Once we're on stage, you can't be sure which of us the judges and audience members will love more. Debbie quietly looked at Melissa. Janice had made the decision, so why was Melissa blaming Debbie? You little bitch, Melissa said, snarling at her. Don't think that you can steal my limelight just because you're the lead singer. Next to me, you'll never be worth anything. She walked over to Debbie with her arms crossed and a sinister look in her eyes. Debbie only looked at her with a hurt expression. Look at this little mouse. She's scared of me, Melissa said, smiling as she pushed Debbie away. Then she walked out of the building with Katie and Olivia. A bright yellow Porsche to a halt in front of Melissa. The car door opened, and Melissa's boyfriend, Charlie Mason, stepped out of the car. He was dressed in hip-hop attire, and he also liked the music. Hey, you're here, Melissa said, walking over to him. What's wrong, babe? Why do you look unhappy? Charlie asked as he wrapped an arm around her. It's that country bumpkin, Melissa huffed angrily. Janice gave her the lead singer position, and you know I'm a much better singer than her. Why else would they have chosen her over me?
Please subscribe to the Pocket FM YouTube channel and press the bell icon for instant notification. Check out our channel for more such exciting shows.